My boyfriend wants to break up because of my success. I need to start from the beginning because none of this makes sense without it. 2 years ago, we were both disasters. Real disasters. Skipping class, sleeping until 3 p.m., partying on a Tuesday because someone said the word party. I was a computer science major who was failing computer science. He was right there with me. That's how we met. Two messes finding each other at the bottom. Honestly, we were perfect for each other back then. But something about being with him flipped a switch in me. I got happy. And when I got happy, I got hungry. I decided I wanted to be a software engineer for real. Not the fake version where you just tell people your major. I started going to every class. I rebuilt my GPA one brutal semester at a time. Straight A's. I applied to internships everywhere, and I want to be clear about something. I never abandoned him to do it. He told me once that he missed me, and I took that seriously, so I cut my sleep instead of cutting him. 3 to 6 hours a night for 2 years. I cooked us dinner, I met him for lunch between classes, movie nights every Friday, study dates where he mostly watched videos next to me. I gave him everything I had left after the work. There wasn't much left, but he got all of it. He used to joke that he was dating a machine. I thought it was a compliment. I don't anymore. The internship came through. Then, after months of waiting, the return offer. Full-time after graduation, 6 figures. I can work remote, hybrid, or in person. Totally my choice. There's an office in the city 40 minutes from his place. I already had the whole plan mapped out in my head. I ran to his apartment before I even called my mom. He hugged me. He spun me around in his kitchen like something out of a movie. Then he asked how much. I told him the number. And I watched his face change. Not jealous exactly. Something worse. Something like the lights going out behind his eyes. That night, we went out with his friends. He was off the entire time. Quiet. Laughing 1 second late at every joke. Checking his phone under the table. When everyone went home, he called me. He said he didn't think we were meant to be together. He said we were on different paths. He said he was dragging me down and he wanted to be single. This came out of nowhere. We had 0 problems. We went on 3 dates that same week. I begged him not to blow up 2 years over one weird night. I talked him into a break instead. He agreed. Then he stopped answering my texts. 3 days of nothing. On day 4, I went over to return his hoodie. He wasn't home yet. His roommate let me in. His laptop was open on the kitchen counter. I was literally just setting the hoodie down next to it, and the email was right there on the screen. From my company. We regret to inform you. Same team. Same exact role. Rejected the same week I got my offer. He never told me he applied. I know I shouldn't have scrolled. I scrolled. He applied twice. 2 rejections. And the second one landed 1 hour before I called him screaming my good news. 1 hour. He picked up anyway. He said congratulations. He let me read him the entire offer letter out loud while that email sat at the top of his inbox. He even asked me to read the signing bonus part twice. Then I saw the folder on his desktop, named after my company. Inside were months of interview prep, flashcards, practice problems, recorded mock interviews, and the dates broke me. It all started back when I began applying. Every time I came home from an interview, he would ask me what questions they gave me. Every single round. I thought he was being sweet. I thought he was interested in my life. He was taking notes. Our study dates. All those nights he sat next to me with his laptop while I ground through problems. He wasn't keeping me company. He was racing me, silently, for an entire year, and he lost. He came home while I was still standing there. He saw the screen. He saw my face, and he didn't even try to lie. He just sat down at the counter like he'd been waiting for this. He said he'd been trying to catch up to me since the day I got serious about my life. He said every time I leveled up, the gap got wider. He said being with me stopped feeling like a relationship and started feeling like watching someone live his life better than he ever could. He said the rejection wasn't even the worst part. The worst part was hearing me read that offer letter and realizing they wanted me on the first try. I asked him why he never just told me. We could have prepped together. I would have done mock interviews with him every single night. I would have carried him through it the same way I carried myself. You know what he said? He said he needed one thing in his life that I didn't help him get. So, no. My boyfriend isn't breaking up with me because of my success. He's breaking up with me because every time he looks at me, he sees the light that told him no.